Darcy Lynn became famous on America's Got Talent for how well she could do as a ventriloquist. She amazed everyone with her amazing skills. She puts on mesmerizing shows, but behind them is a story of pain and battle. Darcy had a hard childhood because she had to deal with bullying and doubting herself. Even though she had a big smile on stage, she battled internal demons that her adoring fans didn't always see. What hard things did Darcy have to go through to become the famous person she is now? Come with us as we tell you about Darcy Lynn's heartbreakingly sad life. What Darcy Lynne Farmer did as a child. Since its first season in 2006, America's Got Talent has seen a huge number of performances that will go down in history, from acts that go viral to golden buzzer moments. Darcy Lynne Farmer's ventriloquist show in 2017 is still one of the most amazing and well-remembered, though. At only 12, Darcy amazed the judges and viewers with her unique mix of singing and ventriloquism. Her charming puppets and undeniable skill also wowed the crowd. The wonderful thing she did got her the coveted golden buzzer and helped her win season 12 of the show. This win shot her to fame and made her very well known. But as Darcy's career grows, she seems to move away from her roots in ventriloquism. This makes people wonder what she plans to do next in the entertainment business. Do not move, because the most interesting part of the video is about to begin. When Darcy first got to the AD stage with her ventriloquism skills, she came from a poor family. Her birthday is October 12, 2004, and she was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Family was very important to her. Clark and Misty Farmer were her parents, and she has 3 boys named Nate, Dalton, and Nick. Darcy loved to sing from a very young age, but she was shy and found it hard to act in front of other people, just like many other kids. Because they saw how talented she was, her folks wanted to help her get past this problem. They told Darcy to join the International Cinderella Scholarship Program in 2014. It was a pageant with more than just beauty and skill contests. It was also a way to boost confidence. It's hard to believe that Darcy Lynne, who is so talented, used to be cripplingly shy, especially when she had to act in front of other people. Darcy told the Tampa Bay Times about those times. It was hard. I wouldn't talk to people. I would hide behind my mom. I wouldn't look anyone in the eye. But even though she was shy at first, Darcy quickly showed that she was a natural performer, doing well in gymnastics at the state and regional levels and singing Broadway hits at beauty pageants. After that, she won first place several times at both state and national Cinderella pageants. When she was 8, she fought against 65 other girls from around the world. Darcy entered the competition when she was only 10 years old and did so well that she won the title of International Mini Miss. Even though this accomplishment made her feel better about herself, what happened at the contest would change her life. A young ventriloquist named Larissa Bonacquisti won the international teen title that night. That's where Darcy met her. Darcy was mesmerized by Larissa's performance and was interested in ventriloquism, which was a skill she had never really thought about before. When Darcy saw how Larissa used ventriloquism to connect with the crowd, it sparked a new interest in her that would soon become a major force in her life. Darcy Lynne became interested in ventriloquism very quickly, and she started to think it might help her get over being shy. Misty, her mother, had doubts at first and told Darcy she would be better at singing than ventriloquism. Her parents were also worried about how she would be able to do ventriloquism, sports, and schoolwork all at the same time. Darcy didn't give up, though, and for her 10th birthday, she finally got them to buy her a ventriloquist doll. Darcy spent a lot of time in front of her mirror after that, getting better at ventriloquism, controlling her voice, and making her puppets come to life. She quickly learned how to yodel without moving her lips. She was also very good at controlling the puppets while switching between sounds. Surprisingly, only 1 month after getting her first doll. In her performance on Edmund's Got Talent, Darcy wowed both the viewers and the judges. Darcy not only wowed the crowd, she also won first place and a $300 prize by beating both adult and child rivals. A famous ventriloquist coach named Gary Owen was mesmerized by her performance. He saw how talented she was and quickly offered to teach Darcy how to do ventriloquism. He ended up being both her teacher and business boss. Darcy continued to do well in her new skill with Owen's help. The next year, she got first place on Oklahoma's Got Talent and then Entertainer of the Year at America's Kids in Branson, Missouri. These wins set her on the path to becoming famous across the country. You can see Darcy Lynne on TV for the first time on March 27, 2016, on Little Big Shots, an NBC show led by Steve Harvey. In July of that year, she made history at the International Ventriloquist Convention by being the first child ventriloquist to make it to the evening show. There were over 600 other ventriloquists who stood up and cheered for her. She was on stage with famous ventriloquists like Kevin Johnson and Todd Oliver. What began as a way for Darcy to get over her shyness was now taking her to bigger and bigger places very quickly. This set the stage for her future successes, such as her amazing acts on America's Got Talent. She was determined to take advantage of the tests for America's Got Talent AGT in Austin, Texas, as soon as she heard about them. She wanted to show off her cute ventriloquist puppets, like Oscar the Mouse and Petunia the Bunny, to the AD crowd when she was only 12 years old. She begged her parents to let her go to the audition, even though it meant she would miss the first day of 7th grade. Because her folks knew how driven and ambitious she was, they agreed to let her go. Petunia, Darcy's rabbit puppet, brought her skills to life during her audition when she sang Summertime by George Gershwin in a beautiful way. Both the judges and the crowd were blown away by her performance, and they gave her a loud, enthusiastic standing ovation. Even Simon Cowell, who is known for being harsh, was amazed by how talented she was. Mel B, who used to be in the Spice Girls and is now a judge on the show, liked Darcy so much that she pressed the golden buzzer button, sending him straight to the quarterfinals. This is what Darcy would need to become famous. The rise of Darcy to fame through AGT. A lot of people watched Darcy Lynne's audition, which quickly became the most watched act in America's Got Talent history. The shocking number of views on her audition video on Facebook hit 105 million in just 24 hours, and the number kept going up. There were 10 videos like this on YouTube in 2017. This one was number 4 on the list. He named his top 15 favorite golden buzzer moments from AGT in July 2022, and Darcy came in at number 2. After winning the golden buzzer, Darcy's first live show was a moving version of Who's Lovin' You with her cute mouse doll, Oscar. She once again got standing ovations from all 4 judges: Howie Mandel, Heidi Klum, Simon Cowell, and Heidi Klum. Most people can't even sing well with their mouth open, but you sing beautifully with your mouth closed. Heidi Klum was very pleased. Darcy and Angelica Hale, who was also one of the season's best contestants, got enough points to make it to the semifinals. In the semifinal round, Darcy showed off her new puppet, Edna Doorknocker. Fans loved this sassy and funny figure right away. Darcy placed herself near the judges on purpose and gave a great performance, while Edna flirted with Simon Cowell in a fun way. Darcy switched between characters so smoothly that it was hard to forget. She combined her comedic and musical skills in a way that amazed both the judges and the crowd. By the time Darcy got to the top 10, she had to beat some tough girls: comedian Preacher Lawson, dog act Sarah and Hero, dance group Diavolo, light show act Light Balance, and singer-songwriters Chase Goring and Mandy Harvey were also in the running. There were also three other great singers competing for the top spot: Evie Clare, Kechi Okwuchi, and Angelica Hale. In this round, Darcy sang with a little help from my friends with Petunia and Oscar, the dolls she loved. The show was a masterful mix of humor, heart, and raw talent that held everyone in the theater's attention. It touched Simon Cowell so much that he said, "I think you're going to win." He was right. With 52 million votes, which was a record, Darcy beat Preacher Lawson to make it to the final five. The first ventriloquist to win America's Got Talent, Terry Fator, joined her for the finale. Fator is a star in the field and has been on the show before. Along with Fator and his puppet, Winston, Darcy and her puppet Petunia sang Anything You Can Do Together. Even though Darcy made a small mistake at the start of the song, she quickly got back on track and gave a perfect performance. Terry Fator became famous after winning AGT in 2007. He won the $1 million grand prize for his puppet show, which included hilarious timing and perfect impersonations of famous people like Etta James and Kermit the Frog. Since then, Fator has had a great time working as a singer in Las Vegas. Before Darcy came along 10 years later, no other ventriloquist had done as well as he had. But Darcy's strong voice and captivating stage personality shocked both the judges and the crowd. As Darcy and Angelica Hale stood next to each other as the last two contestants, things got tense. Tyra Banks then announced Darcy as the winner of season 12. Later, NBC announced that Darcy had gotten more votes than any other contestant in the show's history. This made her one of America's Got Talent's most memorable winners. There was more to Darcy Lynn's win on America's Got Talent than just the title and the cash. NBC said that the former Deer Creek Middle School student stunned everyone with her amazing performance of the Beatles standard. She also got the most votes of any AGT finale ever. She was the third child and third woman to win the sought-after prize, as well as the third ventriloquist. Her win not only made her happy, but it also had a huge effect on how many people watched the show and how much money she made in her work. Darcy said that she hoped things would get better in her life after she won. She told People magazine that she was excited about the future, and it turned out that she was right. Darcy's act not only cemented her place in AGT history, but it also brought more people to watch the show. Reportedly, the 12th season had 14% more viewers than the 11th, with an average of 15. 7 million people saw it. The season was AGT's most watched ever, thanks to Darcy and other great acts. It was also the fourth most watched TV entertainment show of the 2016 to 2017 season, after The Walking Dead, The Big Bang Theory, and NCIS. The show was popular in more places than just TV. AGT broke records on digital channels too, with over 2. There were 6 billion views on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. These accomplishments would not have been possible without Darcy's shows, which only added to her star power. Her old competitors began to notice her sudden fame as well. In fact, the 2014 Edmonds Got Talent competition, which is where she first became famous, even put together a special museum show to honor her. Not only did Darcy win AGT, but her career took an unexpected turn when Simon Cowell became interested in her. The famous judge liked her music so much that he signed her to his record label, Psycho Music. Big names like One Direction and Little Mix have been signed by Psycho Music, so Darcy was in good company. Darcy had access to some of the best producers and singers in the music business because she was on such a well-known label. This gave her ventriloquism and singing careers new chances. As a special tribute, a museum put together a show about all the things she had done. This was her first show ever, and it included costumes she wore on TV, early puppet practices, promotional materials, and scripts. People were asked to a virtual ribbon cutting and performance event where Darcy talked about the things on display and showed them around the new exhibit. People in the crowd could ask questions during this event, and Darcy and some special guests were happy to answer them. When Darcy won, the question that everyone wanted to know was what she was going to do with her prize money. She told Entertainment Tonight when she was only 12 years old that she planned to give some of her $1 million prize to her church. Darcy, who was known for being kind and generous, chose to give to this important cause because her church often needed to raise money for different missions and programs. She also wanted to buy her mother a dryer with some of the money she won, which showed how caring she was. She also bought herself something nice. Darcy had been wanting a pug for a long time and was finally able to get the animal friend she had been dreaming of. Darcy has continued to make more money since she got her prize money. Several news outlets, such as Celebrity Net Worth and National Today, say that her net worth is now between $8 million and $10 million as of 2024. She is only 19 years old. After she won American Idol, Darcy became even more well-known. How did she do that? You won't want to miss what's coming next. The fame of Darcy after AGT. Everything changed for Darcy after he won on the big stage. Darcy joked that she was like Hannah Montana in real life.